Hello and welcome.
Hello.
We are here providing info on the death of Ana Garcia.
During our investigation, we conducted 8 tests to help determine the clues surrounding Ana Garcia's death. The first test that we conducted was the polygraph test. This test tells us which individuals may or may not have been lying. Eric Piedmont and Dominique Hall were lying. We know this because it was indicated by the increased heart rate and respiratory rates.
The second thing we did was conduct a magnetic fingerprint test to determine whose fingerprint was on the note found in Ana's pocket. We found that the fingerprints at the scene belonged to Eric Piedmont. We also collected hair samples from the scene to help give us clues concerning Ana's death. It was found that the hair from the scene belongs to Eric Piedmont as well.
The fourth thing that we looked at was the digital evidence. We looked at Ana's phone to determine her timeline. Some of our key takeaways from her timeline was that Ana hit her head. She also stays late in the lab quite frequently. Dominique is very jealous that Ana received the scholarship she wanted. And Eric texts Dominique a lot. Lastly, Sam was mad at Ana.
Now on to blood testing. We conducted a presumptive test on the liquid found on the counter and the floor. During this test, we added hydrogen peroxide to the liquid and found that they were actual blood. We know this because both samples turned pink in color, indicating it was truly blood. Blood typing. This is where we did a confirmatory test to see if the blood found at the scene matches any of our suspects. The confirmatory test is a test where we take samples from the scene and add A antigen and a B antigen. This tells us what type of blood it is and whether we can match it to the suspects. The blood at the scene was found to be either Ana Garcia's, Eric, or Dominique's.
The 7th test we did was concerning the blood spatter at the scene. The blood that was found on the counter and the floor was found to be a passive spatter. The blood fell from roughly 80 to 90 centimeters. We know this because we conducted a height test to determine how high the blood fell from. And through our investigation, we found that the counter was approximately 86 centimeters high, so we can conclude that most likely the blood on the floor had dripped from the counter. Finally, when it comes to the DNA evidence, we used a gel electrophoresis test to test the blood that was found at the crime scene. This test will give us the DNA that was found at the scene. We found that the blood from the crime scene matches the blood of Ana Garcia. This concludes that the DNA from the scene is Ana Garcia's.